Good morning, campers. Welcome back to another portion of the daily meat. We're in the meat wagon, started her up. So today we're going to be seeing if the oil leak has stopped or if we've got another issue going on. Just going up the garden a bit. I just want to set up the Vtoman power station and solar panel again. Yeah, because the sun shines back today. The cloud has cleared. Still a little bit knocking around, a bit windy. I'm thinking we can carry on charging up the Vtoman power station. What did we get it up to last time? 60%. Let's see if we can get it up to 100% today. So it's currently 11 AM. So I'm thinking if I leave this out here all day, charging in the sun, we should get it up to 100%. Right, let's set it up again. Right, so we got that all set up now, got the power station plugged in. As the day progresses, the sun's going to move around. And what are we on now? So we're getting in, what are we up to? About 115 watts of power. So yep, let's keep an eye on that through the day. Right, we are back in the meat wagon. I need to pop out. I've got to go to the post office. And then still got some bacon in the fridge and a roll left, so maybe we'll have a cheeky bacon sandwich and a cup of tea somewhere. I've got to go to the supermarket, and a bit later on, it's quite warm at the minute, we're going to take Bruno for a walk. Yeah, a little bit later. So we're going to also check to see if the oil's leaking. I have cleaned it up a little bit, and I may also check in on the Audi, see what's going on with that. A few bits to do today, a few bits to do on a nice summer's day. So I've just been to the garage, check on the Audi. It said last week kept going hot, cold, couldn't work it out. He's done all sorts of tests, changed the sensor on it, and this week he said it's been working fine. And he just started it up, checked to see if it's going cold again. He said leave it with him a bit and he'll call me later on. So I don't know why I can't take it now. I don't know. Let's leave him to it. I was just inquiring about that Focus he's got as well. He said he's going to sell it at some point. He just needs to get round to getting it ready for sale, MOT in it. It's a 2-litre auto at Focus Estate, and it's only got 70,000 miles, but I can imagine he'll want a pretty penny for that. We'll see what it says. Oh, we're in downtown Long Sutton, heading to the post office now. It's quite, yeah, there's a car stopped in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's quite busy down there today. I don't know what it is the last few years, but it doesn't matter, wherever you go nowadays, everywhere is busy. When I used to do the markets, I used to have like a Monday and Wednesday off, and that's where I'd like, you know, do my chores, catch up with stuff, go shopping, and everywhere used to be empty. Nowadays, midweek, every day is like a Saturday or a Sunday. Even around here, tiny little village, car park's full. I need to go around the back. Very strange. Let's have a look at the A17 today. Nobody cutting me up at the last minute. There's a bit of traffic ahead, but we're doing a steady 50 miles an hour. Cruising to Audi. Now I did order the new tensioner and idler kit, come with a belt, so I may replace the belt. A couple of you said about the oil compromising the rubber goodness of that Italian belt. I'm actually more worried about the where the pulley's at a bit of an angle I'm actually more worried about that causing damage to the belt, so I think we will replace it anyway, just to be on the safe side, because we don't want to break down again once we're on our ventures. We want to get stuff done properly, and that'll also give me a chance to see if we still got any oil leaks, if it's coming from the camshaft seal or anything else. We'll keep an eye on it, we'll get it fixed, we'll get there eventually. But in terms of camping this week, I think I'm going to do a camp either Thursday or Friday. I was thinking about camping up the garden in a tent. When I was up there last night, my neighbour's cat Twiglet had a humongous rat in his mouth, which looked like a doe rat, one of them big ones. Yeah, no. If I do camp up the garden, it'll be in the meat wagon. We'll save the tent for a campsite. There's some big rats up there, and I don't want to wake up next to that in the morning. Oh, and tonight we got the soccer tournament in America. England are playing Argentina. Oh, bit of rivalry with the old Falklands and what have you. So I may have to watch that. We'll figure a way out. I've got no TV license, but we'll figure it out. There's ways, there's VPNs. I'm not that interested in football anymore, but you know, there's a bit of rivalry there, and you got to be patriotic to your country at times. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good excuse to have a few cheeky juices, so I may get some while we're at a supermarket or an Audi. And I also need to get Bruno some dentist sticks. I keep forgetting to buy them. Right, here we go again. Let's get our partial shady spot. Right in the corner. So we're getting our back doors up to a bit of German goodness. We're in a bit of shade there. Yeah, I believe kick-off today. Kick-off. It's 8 PM UK time. Right, let's do some shopping. Alright campers, shopping trip is complete. My daily exodus. Oh, I've been leaking milk in my fridge. We've got a bit of milky juice in there. Oh, that's gonna smell a little funky. Yeah, I've got some stuff for dinner. Also got a few cheeky juices for later. They're quite nice, them ones. Strawberry and lime cider cocktail. I'll be slipping one of them down my throat later on. So got some nibbles, got some crispies. Gonna go for an ice cold latte with my lunch. Got some bacon still, bread roll. A few cheeky ciders as well. I think we have to sort that milk out a bit later on before the fridge starts smelling rather funky. Now, shall I cook my bacon here, or I think I might go to Cinder Ash Park. I've got the sun beaming through the sunroof. Yep, let's get moving. Let's get out of here. Let's go somewhere a little cooler. And head back closer towards the homestead. I did notice in the freezer section they've got McDonald's style hash browns in the paper satchel. 10 for £1.50. I was going to buy them to go my bacon roll, but I ain't got the tray for my air fryer. I think we'll save them for a future camp. We could get like some muffins, make a human style meat muffin with cheese, egg and hash brown. So we'll replicate that McDonald's goodness. Oh yeah, one day. Future camp campers, future camp. The price of diesel hasn't shifted. 161.9, 147.9 for unleaded fuel. I've noticed the Iran saga has continued. More smoke and mirrors. It ain't ending. There's still issues going on there. So I don't think fuel's going to be going below 150 a litre anytime soon. Just waiting for it to go back up. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. It's going to go back up. English breakfast served here. Oh, give it 10 minutes. There'll be a bacon bap served here as well. Right, let's get our little A little spot in the shade. May go for a side angle today. Look at this. Look at this. We'll make the most of that shady spot there. Look, on a corner. Oh yeah. Look at that, campers. Park it like you stole it. Right, let's get in a meat wagon. Get cooking up a bit of bacon. Oh yeah. Oh, we've got a bit of airflow going through the meat wagon. So we're cooking up some bacon. Last 3 slices. Oh, lovely jubbly. Turn the heat down a wee bit. A little bit too much heat to the meat there. Yeah, so sneaked up a little bit. We've got the sauce applied to the last wholemeal bath, and we've got a ice cold latte at the ready as well. Oh yeah. I was just mopping up the milky mess in the fridge. Don't want that smelling. That'd be very funky, especially in this heat. It's supposed to be in the early 20s today. In that midday sun, it does feel rather spicy. Ooh, bit of hot fat just flicked into my bare leg. Ooh. I've just been layering up that bacon goodness for me and you to enjoy. Well, just me, but you know. Yep, let's get our hat on. Right, let's have a little swig of the ice cold latte. Chin chin. Thank you, Lord, for the bacon goodness we're about to consume. Amen. Anyway, good health, campers. Oh. So I went a little bit extra crispy with the bacon today. That's good, campers. Very nice. So even though we're not on any sweet road tripping adventures, it's still nice to get out and about in the meat wagon. You know, just to nip out for a bacon roll in the local park, in the shade. It's very nice. Very nice. Simple things in life, campers. Simple things in life. So that smoked bacon roll certainly hit the spot, and a nice ice cold cafe to wash it down with. I also bought some Greek style layered yogurts, strawberry flavour. Look at that. And I got my world famous spork. It's been to Italy and eaten tiramisu. We'll recreate that one day. Ooh, bit of a messy one. I'm gonna lie, the bacon was a little salty, so I need something to add a bit of moisture to my mouth. Got a strawberry goodness in that, campers. So I'm just packing up and I'll clean the ridge monkey when I get home. Anyway, let's get moving. I was just having a quick look under the hood. It looks dry from where it was leaking before, which is good. There is a little bit of oil on the side of that belt, but I think that's just some residual oil, maybe from the pulleys. Yep, we'll keep an eye on it. And I noticed the power station is fully charged up. So yep, that's at 100%. It's currently 3 o'clock, so I don't know when this did fully charge, but yep, that's good. Yeah, I may give this a charge. I haven't been driving it a lot lately, so I haven't been able to get much charge into it. So I think we'll give that a little run with the solar panel as well. There you go, we've got it plugged into the XT90 socket, and we're pulling in just under 120 watts of power. Well, I may as well make the use of the free electricity. Yep. Right, let's close this bonnet, and then I'm gonna go and hibernate. Well, it's been a couple of hours. Let's see how well we've been down on the old Avery P210. What are we up to? Oh, 32%. Only getting about 115 watts of power. That'll do for now. So I've got Bruno with me, and we're going to go for a little walk down by the River Nene. get rid of some of that puppy energy, because you've been a little shazer this afternoon, haven't you? So I think tomorrow we'll give the leisure battery in the back of the meat wagon another good charge in the sun. Get some of that free solar energy. I was having another look at that oil leak, and it actually looks like it's bone dry. So I think my valve cover fix may have sorted it out. I was speaking to a friend of mine from down south, who used to be a Volkswagen mechanic, and he was saying that the easiest way to get them to stop leaking on a 2.5 is to get a new valve cover, because they do warp. Yeah, we'll try it the redneck way first, the most cheapest way, because that's how we roll on the daily meat. And Bruno's getting a little bit impatient with the repairs on the meat wagon. He's missing his camping adventures. We'll be back out soon, Bruno. Also tomorrow I'm going to have a look at that side door, because that rattling noise is driving me a little loco. I've also got a squeak in my front driver's suspension that started a couple of months ago, so we've got that stereo sound noise again. But this is the joys of driving old VW Nuggets. We don't drive in silence, we have random noises. At least we ain't got any noise coming from the pulley at the minute. So unfortunately we haven't got Mrs. Meat's Vitara. We're doing a bit of 2x2ing. They've stuck a new barrier up. So this is probably why they got rid of all the blackberry bushes. Looks like they're extending the port a bit further up. So it looks like the little parking area is going to get a bit smaller there. Hopefully they don't get rid of that altogether. So that's quite a nice little spot to have a spot of lunch. But that's progress, campers. Nothing stays the same, unfortunately. Be a shame though if we lose that little spot there. Anyway, Bruno's ready for his afternoon walk. It's a little bit windy out there, campers. I haven't got no wireless wind muff technology, so I probably ain't going to be able to record anything. Oh, we've had a nice little afternoon stroll along the river, which we can't even see because the tide is right out. But yep, it is sure windy today. Yep, so it looks like the scrap metal is going to approach all the way up to this end as well. That's a shame. So that's going to do it for today's portion of the Daily Meat. Bruno's enjoyed his fresh yet windy stroll along the River Nene. Alright, puppy. So hopefully tomorrow the wind will die off a bit. Head back to the homestead, cook myself something to eat, and then watch the England game later on. See how they fare against the Argies. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay meaty.